Good morning, children. So we are done with the decimals chapter. So we'll move on to the next chapter, that is time. I think you all know to see the time, right? If you don't know, please just learn to see the time, because you all are in which class? 5th standard. You should be knowing how to see the time, right? So in time, what are the terms which are which important? When you are seeing time, what you are going to see? Hours, then minutes, then seconds, right? So if together these hours constitute what? Days, right? So number of days constitutes what? Week. Then together for some certain weeks constitutes what? Month. Then month will be included into a year, right? So this all comes when you come under the concepts time. So 1 hour we are going to see. So here 1 minute. So here 1 second, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, and 1 year, right? You all are going to write like this. Now my question is, 1 hour means equals to what you are going to say? When you are going to say it is 1 hour? When you are going to say 1 hour? When it is 60 minutes. When it is 60 minutes, right? See, now you can just observe in this watch. When you are going to say 1 clock, when it comes 1, right? For example, now it is in 5 o'clock. Now if I am going to rotate, see, now it is at 6. Now we say it is 1 hour. Again, if I am going to rotate, how much? Again, see now how many hours it is over? 1 hour. So 1 hour equals to how many minutes? 60 minutes, right? So each minute constitutes and make 1 hour. So when we are going to say it is 1 minute, see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When we are going to say 1 minute, when we comes to know 1 minute means when 60 seconds. That means in this small, this thing will be there. I think you all have seen in the clock, right? If this is a clock, just assume this is 12, 6, 3, 9, then 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 10, 11. So here this will be always constituting of 3 needles, right? 1, 2, 3. So where this small hand represents always the hour hand, and this represents the minute, right? And the fast running, which will be continuously moving, we are going to call it as an seconds hand, right? In the clock, if you don't know, please just observe it. The smaller hand will be always the hour hand. The lengthier one will be the minute hand, and the fast moving will be constituting the seconds hand, right, children? Yes. Now, as I said, 1 hour equals how many minutes? 60 minutes. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Now, 1 day means how many hours should complete it? When you are going to say it is 1 hour, when it completes 24 hours. When it completes 24 hours. 1 week means how many days will be there in 1 week? 7 days. How many? 7 days, right? 1 month means 1 month constitutes of how many days? Either 30 days or 31 days, or also you can say 4 weeks. 1 year is equal to how many days? 365 days. In some year it will be having 366 days. What we are going to call that year as? It is called as leap year. It is called as leap year, right? So 1 hour equals 60 minutes, where 1 minute equals 60 seconds. In 1 day, how many hours will be there? 12 hours. 1 week means 7 days. So 1 month means either 30 days or 31 days, or we can also call it as 4 weeks. 1 year is equals to 365 days. Either it can as 366 days, or also we are going to say it as how many months? 12 months. Right? 1 year as having how many months? 12 months. Clear? These are, and these hours can be seen in 12-hour clock or either in 24 hours. Either you can say the time in 12 hour, or you can say in 14 hours format. There are two formats, no? Either you can say in 12 or you can say in 14. Right? Now, you should be knowing how to express the time in 12-hour clock and how to express the time in 14-hour clock, 24 hours clock. Okay? For example, in the midnight, you are going to say it is 12 midnight, but in 24 hours we are going to say it is 00. We are going to call it as in 0 hour. Okay, always it is represented like this, hours. If it has hours in front, means it's understood the time is represented in which hour clock? 24-hour clock. Okay, and this timings is represented by AM, PM. You know what you mean by AM? It is called ante-meridiem and it is called post-meridiem. AM means ante, PM means post, and A means it is morning, PM means in the afternoon onwards. Right, now after midnight, well, it is there. For example, you are going to wish for your friend. Yeah, for example, you want to wish your friend at 12, but you are going to wish at 12:05. So we are going to call this as an AM. But when you are representing in hours, you are representing here as 05 hours. Okay, if it is 12, it's understood. It is always will be 00. Okay, clear? Now, for example, it is 5 AM. AM means what? Ante-meridiem. So, AM. So, it is represented as how? 5 hours. Always this format should be like this itself only. Okay, this is morning 5. Now, this is midnight. Now it is 12 noon. What you will be there in your school? No. If it is there like that, means in 24 hours we are going to say 12 hours. Okay. After this, for example, your lunch break is at 1 p.m. Your lunch break is at 1 p.m. So, when you are expressing after 12, this will be expressed as 13 hours. Okay. So, afternoon, after the noon, that is after 12, whatever the hours will be there, you have to add it. That is 12, 1. Clear? That's all. For example, it is 4 p.m. or else your school will be left at 3:30 p.m. 3:30 p.m. You want to express this in 24-hour clock, means what you should do? 12 hours plus 3:30. So you should add 12. How much it is? 15:30 hours. Okay. So if it is in PM, if they are given in PM, means what you should do? You should add 12 to that. If it is in AM, no need to add anything. You will write on as it is. Except 12. If it is 12, no need to write any number here. Understand the concept, children? When it is given in AM, no need to add anything. You will express as it is. When it is in PM, you should add what? 12 hours. You should add what? 12 hours to the number. Clear? This you should be knowing. Clear? Now can we move on to the exercise of this? That is page number 109. Please take all of you the page number 109. See page number 109. This first exercise, that is page number 107, you all only will fill this here. Okay, you all only fill this and send the photo for me. Now this exercise 2. See, this is in 12-hour clock and this is in 24-hour clock. You have to convert this 12 hours into 24 or 24 hours into 12 hours. See, now it is 7:30 a.m. If it is in a.m., what did I say? You will just write on the number what it is there and you will write down in front hours. Okay, now see, 6:30 a.m. So if it is in a.m., you should write down the number as it is 06:30 hours. Okay, now 14 is here. Whatever a time you have to take it as 12 common. It is more than 12 means it's understood it is what? PM. So it is more than 12. So how much it is more? 2. So how much hours? 2. If it is more than 12 means what it is? It is PM. So 2 PM. Clear? Now 8:30 PM is there. So PM is there means what you should add? You should add 12 hours. So 12 hours plus 8:30. 12 plus 8 is 20. So 30 hours. Clear? Now 10. 10 is there means it is less than 12. So it is 10. If it is less than 12 means it's understood it is AM. Clear? Now see, AM is there. AM is there means it will be as it is 11:05 hours. Next 12:05 PM. PM is there. So PM is there means it's understood it is 12:05 hours. Only if it is AM this should not be written. If it is PM you have to write down. Next 25:05 hours. It is more than 12. How much more? 8. So 8:05 more means it is PM. Clear, children? Understood it? Yes. Now second main, write each of the following as AM, PM, noon or midnight. As I already mentioned, if it is more than 12, it is understood it is noon, right, in 24-hour clock. Either AM means it is AM, PM means PM. See now, first one is 16 is here. So it is greater than 12. If it is greater than 12, it is understood it is noon. Right, or can you write down as PM? 7. So it is less than 7. So we can write it as AM. Next 14. It is greater than 12. If it is greater than 12, we are going to call it as in PM. 9. Less than 12. If it is less than 12, it's understood it is AM. 1. It is what? Less than 12. If it is less than 12, it is understood AM. Next 12 hours. 12 hours means it's nothing but what you are going to write? What you are going to write if it is 12 hours? It is noon. If it is 0, you will write it as midnight. It is 12 hours. So it is noon. Now you see 0 hours is here. It is 0 means it's understood. It is midnight. 2 hours. It is less than 12. If it is less than 12, it is AM. 20. Greater than 12. So greater than 12 means it's understood PM. Okay, the concept is you should be knowing if it is greater means PM. Lesser means AM. If it is equal to 0 means it's understood midnight. Okay, if it is 12 means it's understood it is noon. This concept you should be known. If you know that, you can easily say if it is any clock either in 12 hours or in 24 hours, you can say directly whether it is morning or evening or night, anything. Clear, children? Yeah, okay. Just take your clock and be keeping any times and just practice to tell the times. Okay? Thank you.